Hello everyone. My name is Sergeant Jeff Stewart of the Union City Traffic Unit. Today we're here to talk on traffic safety. Every day many people are involved in road accidents. Some are killed, many are injured. Vehicle accidents are a big cause of death in our society, and as a police officer, we are often called on to improve traffic safety. Ways to improve safety is to educate the public, enforce traffic violations, and help city personnel with the engineering of our roads. In the United States, 37,000 people die in road crashes each year. An additional 2.35 million are injured or disabled. Over 1,600 children under 15 years of age die each year. And nearly 8,000 people are killed in crashes involving drivers ages 16 to 20. Some of these collisions are caused for lack of wearing a seatbelt, talking or using a cell phone, or speeding. These are just a few of the many traffic laws violated during a traffic collision. Here today with me are my fellow officers, Bridget Deneen, Mike Silva, and Joshua Vaschek, who are going to talk about these violations I mentioned. First is Officer Deneen, who will discuss the importance of seatbelts. Bridget?
According to the National Highway Safety Transportation Bureau, seatbelts have saved almost 350,000 lives since 1974. When used correctly, wearing a seatbelt reduces the risk of injury or death. In California, seatbelts are required for drivers and passengers. Not wearing a seatbelt is a primary offense, and a police officer can pull you over for it. A driver can be cited for themselves, or a passenger who is not properly restrained, or a passenger who is 16 or older can be cited as well. Please buckle up.
Next, Officer Silva will discuss the laws about cell phones.
Thank you, Sergeant. Drivers are constantly reminded not to use their phones while behind the wheel, but a new study reminds us just how dangerous it is. The National Safety Council's annual injury and fatality report found that the use of cell phones caused 26% of the nation's car accidents. The new cell phone law that took effect as of January of this year states that a person shall not drive a motor vehicle while holding and operating a handheld wireless telephone or an electronic wireless communications device. The handheld wireless telephone or electronic wireless communications device can be mounted on a vehicle's windshield in the same manner as a portable global positioning system, GPS, is mounted and should not hinder the driver's view of the road. With the phone on a mount, the driver's hand is only allowed to touch the phone with the motion of a single swipe or tap. As for drivers under the age of 18 years of age, a minor shall not drive a motor vehicle while using a wireless telephone, even if it's equipped with a hands-free device, or while using a mobile service device. In addition, remember that you are only allowed to cover one ear with earbuds or headphones when driving. So help save a life, don't text and drive. Jeff?
Next is Officer Vaschek, and we'll discuss the effects speed has on traffic collisions.
Thanks, Sergeant. According to a recent report by USA Today, the speeders on the road today are far and away likely to be men, but this does not leave out the fact that women speed as well. In fact, 30% of speeders on our roads are women. Speeding drivers are more likely to be between the ages of 16 to 34. The need for speed appears to decrease with age. Driving experience seems to play a substantial role when it comes to speeding. Older drivers may simply understand the risk associated with driving fast. Speeding is a factor in 30% of fatal collisions today. According to a USA Today's report, about 1,000 Americans die each month in these collisions where speed is a factor. Just imagine how many lives might be saved if speeding could be avoided. The problem with speeding is that the driver simply does not have enough time to slow, stop, or maneuver their vehicle to avoid the crash. When you factor in other risks like poor road conditions, heavy traffic, weather, and even the driver's lack of experience, you have a serious situation that could and does lead to serious consequences. Speeding is, of course, against the law. If you are issued a ticket because of a speeding incident, you may very well consider yourself lucky if no collision was involved. If your speeding led to a car accident, understand you are taking your life and others around you and placing them into jeopardy. The bottom line is to stick to the speed limit. While driving an illegal speed limit is no assurance that you won't be involved in a collision, it certainly doesn't increase the likelihood that you will. Understand that your driver's license is a privilege and not a right. Too many tickets and you could lose your driver's license. Remember, stay safe and drive even safer. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Vaschek. So everyone, as a friendly reminder, stop accidents before they stop you, as you only have one chance at life. So don't let life end on a careless decision. Thank you.